Good day, this is a.j.farzad with a.j.farzad.com, where you can see a link to my Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube videos for training. Good day, this is a.j. Farzad with a.j.farzad.com, and in this video blog I want to dispel a couple of myths about what it is to actually be able to use the law of attraction. So I hope you're ready for this. The first myth that most people think it's true is that once you become proficient at using the law of attraction and you're manifesting things at will, you will never ever have challenges again in your life. And that couldn't be further from the truth. So what you need to realize is that a law of attraction is not like a diploma. This week I am here at Texas Tech University and I'm working with some PhD students. And they work, a few years and they get a PhD, and that is always on their wall. This is something that they have achieved and nobody can take it away from them. The law of attraction is not like that. Law of attraction and the use and the success of it, it's a now moment. At any particular time, you can be successful, and you cannot be successful. Because law of attraction has to do with the vibrations of your feeling. And there's always going to be times where even the most calm and self-centered, not in a bad way, I'm talking about in a vibrational, self-centered way, person can or may lose their cool. And when you're not feeling good, you're going to attract not good things. So you have to realize that the law of attraction and getting proficient at it does not mean that I'm not going to have any challenges. Being proficient at the law of attraction versus someone that is just using it right now only means that when things don't go my way, I don't get upset and I don't let the negative feedback to take over. What Abraham Hicks refers to as a step 5 moment, where you are in step 1 and you're okay with it. So the step 1 is the desire, the contrast that releases that desire. You want something one way, your reality is another way, there is a disconnect, you're not feeling good. You know what you don't want, you know what you want, and you're trying to go towards getting what you want. So as someone that is proficient, and I am far from it, so I am definitely not an example of a step 5, but someone that would be proficient at the law of attraction would recognize that step 1 moment for being able to manifest something that's even greater. So it's a positive thing to want things. It's a positive thing when you run into challenges because it lets you know that you want something different and you can manifest more. Okay, so realize law of attraction, not a diploma. The second myth I want to dispel is that when you are proficient at the law of attraction, everything that you want automatically comes to you. And again, that's also a myth. And it's a myth because there's a gray area. As human beings, we will never ever be satisfied. And it shouldn't be that way, right? We should never be satisfied. We are the greatest vibration on this planet. We are the only species on this planet that can program and actually think specifically for things that we want. We have essentially free thought, free will. We're not going around by instinct. That means that even if I want something really, really bad, I've visualized it, I've put myself in the receiving mode, I may, right before manifesting it, I may realize that, okay, you know what? That's not something that I want. I want something else. So now I'm going from this step one, wanting something, step two, the universe gives it to me, step three, I'm getting myself into a vibration of receiving it, and then I change my mind. Once I change my mind, or sometimes I get back to what is the quote unquote reality, right? I don't have this thing in my reality. So I lose the connection with, first I have to feel the way I would if I had this thing, and then the reality is staring me in the face, but I don't have it, I want it, I don't have it, and that conflicts would prevent me from getting what I want. Okay, so again, just because you're proficient doesn't necessarily mean that everything that you want will automatically, boom, fall into your lap, because you will always want something more. And the things that you get specifics about and the things that you can feel joy about will be manifesting in your lives. And that's one of the key things to mastering this thing is it's not the precise thing that I want, it's the feeling that comes with that precise thing that I want. And if you are meditating and you're putting yourself in a place of joy and happiness, that is the biggest shortcut to getting everything that you want, because everything that you want is to feel joy and happiness, and it kind of takes care of itself, where when you're updating the things that you want, they're just going to magically kind of delete each other, go to the next one, and things will start just manifesting and coming into your life, and you will wonder, how did all this thing happen? Why wasn't it coming so fast? How is it that this, like, everything is just suddenly coming to me so quickly? And then sometimes you doubt yourself and go, oh my God, how can I protect all these things? And you go back to scarcity, right? So then you have to go back to that step 5 and realize that it's not a competition. This is an abundant world. You just need to look for happiness and the feelings that make you feel better. I hope this makes sense. I hope this kind of clarifies how you need to think about the law of attraction and using it to accomplish success behaviors. And don't overthink it. Just try to be happy. Just reach for feelings that make you happy. If the specific situation and the so-called reality is not what you want right now, don't concentrate on it. You can't be looking at something that you don't want and then try to meditate yourself into feeling happy about that. It just doesn't work that way. Try to do something else that makes you happy. Concentrate on something else, because it's the feeling of happiness, not necessarily feeling happy about what you want specifically. This is very important. I hope I'm clear on this. If you have questions, obviously, write me a note or shoot me an email, and I will be more than happy to discuss it. Till next time, cheers. Thank you for listening, and if you would like to have this type of training for your organization, please email me at aj@a.j.farzad.com. To your success.